Hi all chess goodies. Today is day 1 of getting to top 100 chess players in the world in rapid chess. So as you can see right now I'm the number 812 in the world, and yeah, I have the rating of 2290. My peak rating was quite higher than that, but yeah, we are gonna get there. So in this video we are gonna play 2 rapid games, and yeah, we wanna gain rating, and I'm gonna show you guys what rating we have to get that top 100. So there it is. The 100th player has a rating 2441, so we have to gain about 150 rating, which is not gonna be easy, but yeah, this is only day 1, so let's play some those 2 games. Alright, we got the black pieces for the first one, and we see d4, so maybe, I don't know, let's start with knight to f6. We can play all kinds of Indian games, so maybe the Benoni instead of that. I was thinking about the King's Indian maybe also. Alright, anti-Benoni variation, that's what we've got here. But I guess I'm gonna ignore that and just play g6. And then this. I might as well just take on d4. I mean, I'm not sure, but I don't know what's wrong with that. Let's just take there. And we get this exchange. And usually capturing to reverse the center is good. So that's why I went for it. Now I can definitely develop this knight and challenge that knight in the center. Alright, we've got these 2 central pawns that are currently sitting on the 7th rank. I cannot move the d pawn because I have to defend my knight 2 times. But I might even go for e5, even though then the d pawn will be weak. Alright, I must admit that I'm a bit tied down, or at least I feel that way, so I guess I'm gonna take, and then d6. That looks quite solid. Alright, h3, that's what we've got. Now, I'm not sure whether rook b8 is a good move. Oh, it hangs a pawn. And my opponent just goes for it. So I guess I'm just gonna develop my bishop and attack that pawn. And alright, that was a pure blunder, I have to admit that. It's not the worst blunder though, it's just a pawn on the edge of the board, so my opponent has to waste some time. Now, there might be some problems with that, maybe. I don't know, it doesn't seem to be that great for him. The diagonal. So I'll go back with my knight. So I'm attacking the knight on c3 at the moment. I'll expect bishop to b2 though. Yeah, there it is. Now, is there any chance of trapping the queen? Is there any chance? Maybe like knight c5, and can't we just trap the queen? The queen. Oh my. Oh, alright. Now the queen can go there, but wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, we are winning a piece, or the queen. Or I don't know, let's just grab that bishop, and if the knight recaptures, then rook to a8 just traps the queen. Oh wow, so that was a blunder of a pawn, and suddenly the queen was misplaced there for quite some time. And now I'm probably winning a piece. Or I don't see a good way. And probably even more. But maybe knight captures on c5, yeah, is the best thing my opponent can do. Now it depends whether I want to recapture or I can even take the rook. I can choose. I've got options here. Like, what do I want? Do I want to take then this, and that? And I've got the exchange. No, I don't like that. I definitely want to take the knight back. So now the rook is gonna move over there. Then queen c7, and it's still interesting though. It's still interesting with that queen. So maybe rook b1 would be better instead of rook d1. Yeah, rook d1, queen c... Oh wow, we've actually got it. It's like queen c7 now. And it's still a bit interesting. Although, like, this doesn't trap the queen. But maybe I can now take on h3, can't I? My opponent is gonna recapture then this. This might be a bit of a problem though. Although then I can take, I think, I can just take the rook. If my opponent takes, I can take on h3. Hopefully, guys, you can follow my thoughts. And then that should be fine. I should be winning a pawn maybe and getting a nice position. I don't want to overcomplicate it because I'm just up a piece at the moment already. But I feel like I can get even more. I really think so. So yeah, let's calculate that again. We've got 6 minutes. That's quite some time. So yeah, my opponent is gonna take. And then this. The queen is trapped. So this would be the only try. I can take that. And yeah, I think this definitely works. It works. So yeah, we can grab the pawn on h3. Alright guys, I see this very nicely for us. Yeah, this game, I mean, that pawn was quite dangerous to grab, apparently. Yeah, that was an expected move, and now we can grab the rook. Alright, yeah, that thing comes in. Now we can grab the bishop. Now the queen is gonna take that pawn. That is true, and maybe we don't even have anything out of that. It was just that we got rid of some material, but that's all essentially, as it seems to be the case. I'm not completely sure what to do now though. Yeah, but this pawn is under attack, so I might as well just defend. Like that, or like get the queen back. I mean, this is gonna come, and that's a bit annoying. Yeah, I would like to get the d file first. But the pawn is hanging currently. So right, I want to defend that pawn. I really do. Oh yeah, I think I already see the plan. Yeah, let's move the queen back, and then we can move the bishop back and get the bishop on d6. So it's gonna block off the d file, and then we'll have to take care of the queen side because there it might become a bit dangerous. Also, some sacrifices possible. Some sacrifices are really possible now. They are. But also, how about this? Then the queen just goes here and yeah, there's probably nothing. There's probably just nothing. But this should hold, right? I can go crazy with some sacrifices, but it feels completely unnecessary. So yeah, I think bishop d6 should do the thing. Should do the job. Although the a pawn is dangerous. Yeah, that's important to note. But right now I can win this pawn and go for the attack because the king sits here completely alone. I definitely can't take that. There is nothing on the last rank, so I take. My opponent is gonna what? Check me. Maybe I go here. Maybe this though. So let's be careful. Then this check. And if that, might get into some trouble though. I might. This doesn't feel too safe. So maybe I go up first. Because the pawn cannot really be defended anyway. Now my opponent would be a tempi too late. But the pawn is really advancing. It does. It is. But it feels like I should be in time to stop it, but definitely don't want to lose it. Lose this game. Wouldn't be so good if I couldn't convert this one. Okay, so let's take this pawn as well. But now just a3, yeah. And how am I stopping that pawn actually? That's a good question. But like maybe I'm just stopping it with this and this. Or this. Yeah, I think I'm just stopping it like this. Yes, I am. And now I can advance my own pawn. I'm also getting a bit low on time. Still tricky though with that passed pawn. Definitely. Still possibilities to go wrong. Once I get rid of that pawn, then it's a simple win. And yeah, that would be really easy. But right now, we have to take care of it first. I expect my opponent to defend the pawn somehow like this. Yeah, probably with that move. But now I can just start going forward with my own pawn. And my opponent has no actual way of promoting the pawn as long as I have the defending battery. The only thing that might go wrong maybe is some potential exchange sacrifices once there would be a possibility of a perpetual, but not. No, right now I think I can actually just take. Yeah, I can just take. I'm gonna lose the c-pawn. Probably possible to just push the c-pawn. But yeah, this is just a simple win now. There's no possible way that this will go wrong. For me, just the clock maybe. But even that is hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine that I would not convert this one. I would like to get h4 now. And yeah, this is just simple. But yeah, again, I mean, in the first place, like the first thing was that I blundered my pawn. And it has turned out to be a winning gambit or something like that, you know. That's quite crazy. Yeah, this check shouldn't do much. Just king h7. Now my opponent is gonna attack that pawn, I guess. Yep. So let's just go back. Yeah, only the time is a bit concerning, but should be nothing too serious. Let's attack the pawn. Then we can give a check and sneak in with the queen. Alright, but I cannot think for long. Yeah, 43 seconds is some time, but it's not all the time in the world you could get. But yeah, with this we are actually threatening checkmate. And yeah, probably queen f3. And then what does the question? Probably this, yeah. Queen goes back there. And I think we can zigzag around to put pressure on that g3 pawn. Maybe finally we can win this. I can even just sacrifice the bishop for one pawn if we trade queens, and then it should be a simple king and pawn endgame. 38 seconds, still a lot of time. Let's go there. There are no perpetuals right now, so yeah, that's fine. And yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go for. It should be the simplest path to victory. We can just go around with the king. My opponent can never really go there, because then I would just advance the h-pawn. My opponent might try, but yeah, I don't know if it would really be successful. Yeah, I should be faster. I am way faster. All right. I'm gonna pre-move this. And then like this. Check. You have to pin my opponent, and now I'm gonna focus on converting it and not talk that much, because I definitely don't wanna get a draw out of this one. Yeah, I can check now. And then this. And then this. Alright. And that's checkmate. Alright, we got it exactly in time. That was quite a nice game. Probably could have converted it earlier, but yeah, we got the job done. Nice 9 points to start with. And now let's get the 2300. I already had that, as you saw. My all-time peak is 2380 actually. So I was quite close, but now I dropped down a bit. But yeah, now I'm gonna start recording my path to that top 100. It takes a while though to get an opponent, so I'll just pause the video here and you know, unpause when I get a pairing. So yeah. So, okay guys, we got a pairing, so we can start. Let's go for e4. Let's see what the response will be. Alright, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, pretty basics. Pretty basic stuff here. And you know what? Let's play the Scotch Gambit. Let's play the Scotch Gambit and let's see what the response will be. Alright, knight to f6. Now there are two possible moves. That is the castle that leads to lines like this. It's somehow like that, but this time I will play the other line, and that is e5. Here d5 is the main line. All these two moves also possible, but yeah, we are following the just the main line so far. Now here we are gonna recapture the pawn. Now bishop to d7. Here we gotta take with the bishop, and wow, usually, I mean, the better capture is to take it with the pawn, not with the bishop. So I'm happy about that, you know. Let's castle then. The bishop is a bit misplaced there. Yeah, and as black, you wanna put pressure with the c and d pawn. But like this, we are basically following the main line. But on c6, there should be a pawn. That's the main difference here. And the f3 still following the main line with that difference. Alright, knight to d2, still following the main line. And now, for example, f5 is a possibility, but now it's not, although there's still the bishop. So maybe, I'm not sure. But definitely with the bishop, the defenses are a bit stronger for black, as also pushing f5, f6 is not as easy. So now my opponent is putting pressure on that pawn. Do I want to take it? I don't think so. I don't think I do. I think I want to go here instead. Yeah, queen e2 seems good. It is threatening this fork. That's the main idea of it, basically. That is the whole point of that. Of queen to e2. So yeah, let's see the response, the next move from my opponent. I don't know, I mean, okay, you can take, and after that, maybe like take, and this, is that a possibility? Also, do you want to trade the knights here? I mean, there are definitely some options, but I guess that my opponent wants to cover that fork. Yeah, that is a thing. That is a thing. But now maybe options like this, attacking the queen. Not sure where that line goes and if it's good or not. So yeah, shall I take the knight or not? I mean, this is complicated. There are a lot of tactics, a lot of captures possible. You can also take there. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. But I think to take the knight it's gonna be the right way to go. Or at least it is the move I played, so Yeah, let's see where can we get with that. This would win a piece if this wouldn't be with check. That's a bit sad. But okay. I think now I should take, oh, I take on f6. Although if queen recaptures, then that's no longer possible. So I think I wanna take on c6 first, and yeah, my opponent takes there first and only then. But right now I can probably get a rook in game up a pawn with this pawn structure. It depends whether or not I think I can win it. Also, I can take there first probably, although then this pawn would be defended. So if I want to go into that, I have to take on e4 first. Alright, we have this check. King goes to h1. c2 pawn is defended. And now that and that. It might get interested. I can also just grab it with the pawn. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything. So let's take with the pawn. And yeah, now I'm just up a clear pawn. It still might turn around, but I'm definitely the one pushing. I'm not sure if it's winning, but I got nice chances here. Right, my opponent trades. Now this. So maybe I want to threaten queen f7 somehow. But maybe just e6 is the correct approach. It feels to be. Just pushing the pawn, and also now there is a big possibility of threatening queen f7. Alright. This is interesting though. That's a simple thing I missed, although I thought about it. But I probably haven't realized that right now I cannot threaten queen f7 that nicely. I guess this is gonna be the thing to do now. Yeah, it is. It is. But it's not as great as it was. It's not, I think. Although this endgame, still chances. Still nice chances. Yeah, king goes there as expected. And king will go to e7 to blockade that pawn. Yep, that's exactly what has happened. I'll get my king to e2 as well though. Alright, the king surpasses the pawn like that. We might get a king and pawn endgame. It depends if I want that or not. Whether I feel I have chances or not. Probably I do. It should be either a draw or a win. Yeah, okay. Now it's an interesting endgame. I'm not sure how this is gonna go at all, but I should not lose this one. Yeah, I just should not. I don't know if king e4 or king d4, which thing is better. King e4 is safer, but this, and I don't have anything anyway. So let's take the opposition out. Let's see. this interesting king and pawn endgame. I'll let my opponent cook. c5. Alright, my opponent took away that d4 square. Might wanna play b3. Yeah, b3 seems good, because it takes away the possibility of advancing the c-pawn further, although I'm not sure if I would want to take that pawn and get doubled pawns on my own. But, you know, king and pawn endgames, it's quite a lot about MPs, and king here, okay. I can play c4. Then if the king would like to infiltrate somehow, I can do this. Maybe that sack, so there are possibilities. Alright, c3. That shouldn't weaken anything. If this, then I guess this and I'm winning. So I would expect king back to e6, but no, you see a5 first. So with a4, I can just lock the queen side. I can just lock it down. Then c4 probably, and it's gonna be about 10 pieces, but honestly this seems quite likely to be a draw, because I don't see a good way to break through. Like, honestly, I don't, and that's a problem. This, no, it's still quite a good way to lose. Or is it? I think so. Yeah, I think I can just close the position and get a draw pretty easily. But maybe with c4, I could push for more, although there's still that c6 move. King f4, king f6, king f6 though. King f6 is annoying. And now what? I'll go back and my opponent will go back. Alright, it depends whether I wanna try something here or not. I'm not sure whether it's possible to even like try anything. This, and I have to go back. I'm not losing, but we get into quite a weird pattern there. And now let's try. Let's just try g3 and let's see what can we get. They can probably just go back to e6. Although then I can push g4. Right, we see that check, so I'll go back. Still should be safe. That thing. Oh. Alright, that's a problem. I wanted to play this, but king f6 is just fine because I cannot infiltrate on the queen side. So If the pawn would be here, it would actually be better for me. Yeah, my time is also getting a bit low. So I might as well just get that draw. Yeah, my opponent cannot infiltrate and I cannot as well. I don't want to let my opponent in. So yeah, this is gonna be a draw. This one's a draw, so yeah, in this video we haven't crossed 2300 yet. But we got a win, nice win, and then a draw that was just that we were the only one who had chances. So yeah, I think it's not that bad. And yeah, that's for the day one. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. You can check out my other video here, and thank you for watching.